Hey guys, welcome back. So I am filming a liquid lipstick review currently, hence the swatches on my hands. So if my lips start looking like a puckered butthole, there's not a whole lot I can do about it, so bear with me. And if you're interested in this lipstick review, this will likely be up before this video or directly after. It depends on how I edit them. So today's review is the highly requested kind of showdown between Sunday Riley's Good Genes and then the Drunk Elephant T.L.C. Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. These are both two topical leave-on chemical exfoliators. If you guys have any questions on what chemical exfoliators are, I will link my video below that's labeled AHA, BHA, Get Better Skin with Chemical Exfoliation. That will basically break down what chemical exfoliators do and not have to make me go into it and extend the length of this video. So I had been using Good Genes and seeing wonderful results, and I read a lot of really good and interesting things about the Drunk Elephant line. Basically what I'm going to do right now is I pirated two of the ads from Sephora's page, one actually with the creator of Sunday Riley talking about her product, and then the other one is Tiffany Masterson, which is the creator of the Drunk Elephant line. I'm going to show you both of those videos back to back just to give you a better idea of what they both say from their own mouth of what their products do and kind of the story behind them. After that little snippet of what they have to say, I will come back and give you my full review and breakdown of each product.
I'm Sunday Riley. I'm going to talk to you about Good Genes treatment. It's a lactic acid-based product. We only use pharmaceutical-grade lactic acid, which is what you're going to get at a plastic surgeon's office. The lactic acid will help the products that you put on top of it go deeper into that dermal layer. What do we put in Good Genes to help it to be calming so you don't have that lactic acid irritation? We put a lot of arnica in it. Arnica is very anti-inflammatory. It has a lot of licorice in it. The amount of licorice that we put in it is very brightening. It has a lot of lemongrass in it. Lemongrass is a circulation stimulant. It's really going to help get rid of your lines, short-term and long-term. Short-term is going to plump the lines. Long-term, that amount of lactic acid is literally going to rebuild your collagen and get rid of deeper wrinkles. It's also going to help to resurface the skin and retexturize it. So it's going to be smoother and feel nicer. We have a lot of people who say they put it on before they go to a class reunion or to a big event because it plumps their lines immediately. It's going to immediately boost your complexion and give you more vibrant, beautiful skin. It's a very unique product. It's going to strengthen what you put on top of it. It's going to rebuild your skin. It's going to clarify your skin. You're going to have beautiful, radiant, healthy complexion. Good Genes is great for real anti-aging, real results. It's going to give that unmistakable look of Good Genes.
Glycolic TLC Framboos is a refreshing, hydrating nighttime gel that will take your complexion from lifeless to luminous thanks to a dream team of AHAs and salicylic acid. TLC Framboos is a 10% glycolic serum that refines and resurfaces the skin. It's formulated with cactus extract to further reduce the potential for irritation while delivering the maximum and most gentle chemical exfoliation. I never used to be able to use glycolics because my skin always reacted negatively, and so this was a really exciting product for me to work on. With regular use, the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, and other signs of aging will be greatly reduced, as will excess oiliness, acne, and the appearance of pores. Not only that, but it enhances the performance of other products by clearing the way for maximum absorption. TLC Framboos also works incredibly well as a spot treatment, and like all of the Drunk Elephant products, TLC is formulated for every skin type, including the most sensitive. I'm so excited for you to experience the Drunk Elephant difference.
So the first thing I had a question about, actually, beyond just the product, I want to give you an explanation on the Drunk Elephant name. One of the main ingredients that Tiffany Masterson likes to use in her product line is the marula oil. Legend has it that these elephants eat the marula oil that has dropped from the trees, and from it sitting in the sun and baking, it kind of ferments, and then the elephants get drunk. And I'll actually link a YouTube video below where you can see the elephants after they've eaten all the fruit kind of stumbling around. So that's where the name for this brand comes from. She bases a lot of her products around that oil. I think that's really cute. I'm going to be battling with the sun as it's setting in this room. Since I have limited time to film, don't mind if I start looking orange, green, or otherwise. Oddly enough, the owners of both of these companies both are Texas-based. I couldn't find anything really on the background of Tiffany Masterson to if she was a cosmetic chemist or anything like that. It did appear that she was self-taught, and basically she was just striving to find really good high quality ingredients that didn't cause irritation to the skin. Sunday Riley studied chemistry at the University of Texas, and she has worked in cosmetic labs. I will link an article that I saw many years ago, just kind of doing a brief little biography on her on the Wall Street Journal. That way you can kind of read up yourself if you are interested. Both of those little brief kind of backstories on the product sound really great, and I love the idea of this line. If you guys have seen my previous videos though, you will know that I far prefer the Sunday Riley Good Genes over this Drunk Elephant. I cannot find an ingredient on this product listing that I don't like the sound of. When it comes down to it, the issue I had with this is it just did not perform for me. An over-the-counter or take-home AHA should be between 3 and 4%. The Drunk Elephant comes in at a 3.80, which is putting it in that perfect range. For an AHA to be effective, it should be in the 5 to 10% range to properly exfoliate your skin. Otherwise, if it falls below that, it's not gonna do anything to your skin. You're not gonna get any tingling, you're not gonna get any exfoliation, you're not gonna get any glow. Drunk Elephant comes in at an impressive 12%, which that is very high. That's also factoring in 1% of that is salicylic acid, and which is the only BHA, and the rest is AHA in this product. This has glycolic and lactic in it as their AHA, and then again the salicylic in a very small dose as their BHA. Touch on a few more things I really like about this product. The packaging. Okay, so the packaging is light resistant, obviously. Nothing is going to get in there and break down the ingredients, and it's an airtight pump, which gives it a lot longer shelf life than some of these other products. This is good for 24 months. I love their vitamin C serum. I'm not a huge fan of these pumps. I will say though, on my 2015 favorites and kind of fails for the year, Tiffany Masterson actually did comment on the video and said that she's so happy that I like the vitamin C and that she's sorry that this didn't work out for me. But she did say one of my critiques of it was that the pump, let me grab my, I use this every day, I can show you, it's kind of getting gunky around there and almost like leaking around the top. She was so kind as to offer, and I know that Sephora was saying the same, that you can turn this in and they'll give you the updated pump one. I haven't had problems with the glycolic, but then again, I don't use this. Like, I use this every single day. I love this. She'll have to pry this from my cold dead hands. I think this was too aggressive for me. I tried using it every night because my Good Genes I can use every night, but my Good Genes isn't in the range that this is. This made my skin really dry, really peeling, really scaly, and it also caused kind of like, not contact dermatitis, but just little red bumps on my skin. I tried to cut it down to every other day, then I tried to cut it down to twice a week, once a week, but then when I was letting it lapse in between, my skin was being really dull in between, so it just didn't work out for me. Now, my skin type is very dry. I lean more on the normal side now when I use these mix of products that I've been using, but if I use this, forget about it. I'm very dry. This is a really high percentage acid. Now, if you have oily skin, I'm guessing you will love this. Normal skin, I would say you could like this too. If your skin leans very dry, I don't know that you'll like this. And if you do like this, you will love this. I can't find anything that I don't like about this besides the performance. It's one of those things I've talked to you guys about sometimes, like science be damned. Sometimes a product works despite what it says it should do, and sometimes they just don't. Like everything good in the world, and it's just, it doesn't perform for me. Now, her whole line is based on non-toxic ingredients. Not all natural, because they do put synthetic products in here, and some people get all up in arms about that. Or chemicals. It's like, well, technically water is a chemical too. At this point in our lives, rubbing nuts and berries on your face isn't going to reverse severe signs of damage, photo aging. Natural products on their own likely aren't going to do everything that synthetic products can. Again, guys, I don't ever want you to just take me at my word. You know, everybody's skin is different. I've heard amazing reviews about this. There are some great reviews on Sephora. I will link videos below that swear by this. I can just tell you it didn't work well for me. So this video is not 9 hours long, because if you watched my Tatcha Luminous Skin Spray, that was really long, and that was just one product. So if I went ingredient for ingredient on these, this video would be forever. So I will link them below. Like, I'll just list out what's in it and why, what they're used for, what they are. I'll put a little star next to the ones that are potentially irritating or an allergen, things like that. Okay, now Good Genes is the love of my life. If I had to give up every single thing in my skincare and only have one thing, it would be the Good Genes. I would keep this. Good Genes strictly has lactic acid. Now, I find Paula's Choice / Beautypedia an excellent resource for ingredients and reviews. I have to say though, I find them very biased in certain fields, and Paula does not, to the best of my understanding, review a lot of these products anymore. Nathan and some of her other employees do. They now have split the two sources because, you know, Paula's Choice makes her own skincare, and then theirs always came up obviously as a perfect rating on their review, and then other products that they sell against, sometimes they cut down. Beautypedia did give this serum 5-star glowing review. Now, there's also a section for customer reviews where you can see what people had to say about these products as well. Sunday Riley, I think they gave 2 stars. Maybe 3, but I think they only gave it 2 stars. Their main point of contention with this is that, well, a couple things. Number one is the pH on this is really low, causing undue irritation. The pH is what you can find in in-office chemical peels. So they made a statement that said that pharmaceutical grade, that's kind of like nonsense. Well, it is pharmaceutical grade. This is a 40% unneutralized lactic acid, making the pH very low, coming in at 2.60. Now, what makes it that pharmaceutical grade, they mean, is that since the pH is so low, this is often what you'll find in med spas, dermatologists, plastic surgeon office. Because of that, you will feel a tingle, and the chance for irritation is there. If you have very sensitive skin, I'm thinking that this might make you feel like you want to rip your skin off. The first few times I used this, I did feel a tingle. I don't ever feel one anymore. Once your skin kind of becomes accustomed to it, and what that tingle is the acid working through and kind of breaking up that cement that holds those dead skin cells together so they can kind of slough off. I haven't had any issue with this, but I always want to be honest with you guys. The possibility for irritation is there. So if you have very sensitive skin, go get a sample of this. While I'd love to tell you, hey, buy from my affiliate link below, because again, I am affiliated with Sephora. Neither of these companies directly, just Sephora. I recommend don't mess with your skin because that's something, I have a hard time trying new skin products, because if I have a regimen that's working for me, I don't like to mess with it, because then trying to fix that damage is like, ugh. But I would just go and get a sample of this, and I would first try it on your jawline and see how it goes. You will feel a tingle, but it's always good to patch test. That was their first point that they had an issue with, which I'm telling you, it does not bother me. What this does for my skin is amazing. When I wake up, I don't have dry skin. My skin is nice and firm and plump. And granted, it's a whole regimen. There's no such thing as one amazing hero product that's going to do everything, you know? It's a proper cocktail. So this on its own, I mean, it's my favorite exfoliator I've ever used. Is it going to, you know, fix dark spots, plump your skin, get rid of wrinkles, make your skin perfectly moisturized, give you a glow? No. I mean, you're gonna have to mix in other products, but when it comes to chemical exfoliation, this one is amazing. And it's housed in other ingredients that kind of help soothe that strong lactic acid that's going on. Again, if you guys are into skincare, you skincare junkies, there seems to be like 2 kind of skincare goddesses. There's Paula from Paula's Choice, which hates this, and then there's Carolyn, and Carolyn loves this. So I will link both articles below and both reviews below that you guys can check out. You know, opinions vary. I like to cite a few sources besides just quoting one as being the Bible or Holy Grail. You know, it's like, just like when you would turn into a paper in school, you have to quote multiple sources and not just aim towards what you can find. Something that tells you maybe eating cat food will be good for you, you know, but how many of those articles can you find? Just always do your research, guys. Another problem that Paula's Choice had with this is saying there's added fragrance in here. Let me give you what my definition of a fragrance is. A fragrance is something that to me, that's added only for the scent. It has no benefit to the skin. Because technically, if I open any of these, they all have a smell, right? Because the product in there has a smell. So technically that's a fragrance, right? I mean, the chemicals have a smell. They're not 100% scent free is what I'm saying. The two ingredients in here that have a scent, now it's not added perfume, they're not just put in for that, is lemongrass and arnica. Lemongrass is, in my opinion, one of the best natural toners that you can find. It does have a lemon scent to it, which this one does have a very odd lemony scent to it. Just got some on my nose. Again, if you have super sensitive skin, that may cause irritation for you. Fragrance added to your skin can cause long-term damage by having collagen breakdown because it's a constant irritant. Lemongrass, though, has so many added benefits for the skin that it far outweighs the potential of damage to me with the light scent that just kind of goes away. Lemongrass is a natural antimicrobial, antibacterial, and also has antifungal properties. So basically, it's a natural astringent with antiseptic properties. It's going to temporarily firm your skin. It's not, again, like when they say that this is going to plump your skin, you have to keep using it. You can't just use it a little bit and think, oh, my skin's going to be perfect. I mean, you have to, it's going to be long-term use. This isn't something, again, like if I stopped using this for a month, my skin is going to start looking dull again. It also is going to help minimize the size of your pores. Arnica is a perennial herb belonging to the sunflower family. It's native to the mountains of Europe and Siberia. Arnica is known to boost skin circulation, it's skin soothing, and it's also going to help soothe the lactic acid that's in here and just kind of counteract that sting that the lactic acid has. Possible allergens that are contained in this product are lactic acid and also silicones are in this product. If you have a sensitivity to those, allergic reaction, I would avoid this product and maybe opt for the Drunk Elephant. Again, guys, this is an excellent product on paper, and if I had never tried this, I would love this, but when I was switching from this to this, it was a rude awakening. I did not like it. Lactic acid tends to work more on the top layer of skin because it's molecular weight opposed to deeper penetrating like that of glycolic. So the possibility for irritation is less with the lactic acid opposed to a glycolic. I was interested. I was actually thinking of doing half my face and half my face for like a month, but this just irritated my skin so bad I couldn't be like walking into appointments for work looking like Two-Face from Batman, so I didn't. But what I would recommend is go into Sephora, get a sample of both of these products, and first do a test patch. Run it along your jaw to see how your skin is going to react to them. And then the next morning, if it's okay, that following night, I would use the sample each on half of your face and see what feels better the next day. You can use this during the day, and I've heard people doing it. I only like to use this once at night. Again, guys, you can see my skincare video. I'll link below of what step I do this in. You have to let this completely dry or the products will ball up because this is an acid. So I follow up with oils after this. I give this 10 minutes to dry. So when I'm getting ready for bed at night is I use my makeup. You know, I take off my eye makeup, I use a makeup wipe, I use my Clarisonic, I use my toner, then I go in with this, then I brush my teeth. I have a toothbrush at times for 2 minutes. And then I'll kind of like fill up the dog's water bowl, take the dog out for a walk. Then when I come back in, that's when I go on with my oils and I have no problem. When I first started, if I went right on with my oils, it would start to ball up and almost feel like little pieces of like kind of cotton on your face, which, you know, they actually suggest on the Sunday Riley box that you go on with oil first, and then that, I don't care for that as much. If you have rosacea, I would actually avoid really both of these. I would go for more of a salicylic acid, a really mild one, to not cause more irritation on your skin. Polish Choice does make some excellent ones. I will link below. I think my problem that I have with some of Polish Choice's reviews is that they base their reviews a lot on some old science. I mean, technology is changing every single day, right? I mean, just look at your phones, and I mean, back in the day, we used to have those like giant Zach Morris phones, and now look how thin our phones are. I mean, things change. You kind of have to change with the times or get left behind. My issue too with like Sunday Riley does not add fragrance to any of her products. All the ingredients have proven benefits to the skin. Now, again, someone's asked me too about the review of the Luna oil on there. The only thing I don't like about the Luna is that they added blue dye to that. The reason they did that is to kind of emphasize that it is a nighttime oil, so you're not tempted to put it on during the day, then put your makeup on after it and go out, because it does cause photosensitivity. So it's best if you sleep on it. Now, that's my only problem with that oil. They said that was added fragrance in there. No, it's ingredients that are good for your skin that happen to have a scent. If someone's adding in it just says fragrance. Well, that's just for the smell. There's no benefit for the skin. It's just for added fragrance. That I don't agree with and I don't like. They kind of bash the Luna oil for using a brand new kind of recently discovered type of retinol, which is the trans ester, which they said, oh, we wish they would have used something with more of a track record. It's like, well, why? She's being innovative and trying new things, and it works. Just read the reviews. I mean, I'll link the Paula's Choice review on the Luna oil below, and I had thought that too. Originally, they came out and gave it a 5-star review. You can read customers' reviews. They gave 1 star, and then they wrote, you had originally said this was 5-star, and I went out and got it, and now you're saying 1 star. And they replied to a bunch of people, because more than one person said that, saying that they didn't. I had thought they had given it 5 stars as well, so I'm not sure. I'm just saying, basing something saying that they're using a new kind of science that doesn't have a ton of research behind it and just marking it down because of that, I don't agree with. And, you know, while there are going to be people, nobody's skin is exactly the same. I would just say, get samples, try things for yourself. Okay, sorry guys, I actually had to dip out for a little bit and do my liquid lipstick check-in, first check-in of the day, so I wasn't overtime. So I'm back. It might be a little darker in the background now. I'll give Drunk Elephant huge customer service points. The fact that the owner of this company commented on my video, and I'm just like a lowly little person with, you know, I don't have hundreds of thousands of subscribers or anything, not even 100,000 subscribers, or not even 20,000 subscribers. So the fact that she watched the video and commented that she was so happy to hear that I liked one product and she was sorry to hear about the other. I mean, again, I like everything that this brand stands for. I like the idea of no irritating ingredients. And again, guys, there are excellent reviews for this product. I can just say that my Sunday Riley Good Genes blows this one out of the water. I really, really wanted to like this as well. It just didn't work for me. So what I would recommend is, actually what I would truly recommend is getting a sample of both of these and doing half your face and seeing how it looks in the morning, because Sephora offers samples, so you should always utilize that. And if you're in an area that you don't have one and you have to buy online because you can't get samples, I would actually get the Good Genes, and this, if this really bothered your skin, I would return it and then try for this one, because this was just too much for me. I'll list all the ingredients below, guys, and what their function is in a formula typically. Again, I really respect Paula from Paula's Choice and what they've been doing for so many years. I really love Carolyn as well, though, and she has her whole, I mean, she's a genius too, and she loves Sunday Riley products. So always do your own research and form your own opinions. There is never such thing as one size fits all, that, you know, my skin regimen is going to be perfect for another person out there. I mean, if you have similar skin concerns as me, around the same age as me, then my skincare could be awesome for you. But, you know, someone that's oily in their 20s is not likely going to benefit from the same things I'm using on my skin. Maybe pieces here and there. Well, I'm trying to correct anti-aging and dryness. That person obviously wants to control their oil and start to be aggressive on the anti-aging, but they're not going to need to do like a $105 AHA, a $90 oil, blah, 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 you know? I'm going to link articles for you guys to read yourself with pros and cons of both, because I never am going to sit up here and say, this one product is going to change your life, you absolutely need it, because again, everybody's skin is different, and that's so important to understand. I hope you guys found this review helpful. If you guys have any questions or comments or concerns or any really targeted questions towards these products, please leave them in the comment section down below and I will do my best to answer them. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I will see you next time.